Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Away Days episode 106. Let's go for the top by saying thank you for the support in the last two episodes. We were saying they've come back.
Yeah,
the top tens of
we'll take them, but we can come on, we can get more than that.
250. I
Yeah,
say.
1,000.
Yeah. Forget the other football podcast. This is the one you want to be at. Because
exactly. Yeah.
We've got some good stuff this week as well, by the way. Top 10 left backs again, even better than goalkeeper.
It
so
probably is though. Goalkeepers that surely has to be the low point. Surely.
It's only up from here.
Yeah, it's only
up from here.
Right. Once we get into centre backs, I think then
holding midfielders gets controversial. Who plays in DM? So there's a lot more exciting stuff to come. We've got Champions League team of the group. I can't even say stage anymore. Team of the league.
Team of the league, yeah.
Team of the league.
Does that work? Team of the league.
A TOL. We're going to TOLs later on in this episode as well. We're obviously recording this on Wednesday. This will go out after all the chaos of the Champions League, but that's happening as well. So a lot to dive into. Let's quickly just swing to Spain quickly because nothing really drastic happened. Real beat Valladolid 3-0, but I guess the big news was Mbappe's hat-trick. I think it is now 20-something goal contributions.
It's something like that, yeah.
And he's like tailing Ronaldo in his first season as well. So
yeah, he's. I think he's arrived. I think.
Do you think in Real okay?
I mean, I'm still on edge a bit. Still on edge, but no, they're doing not bad at the moment. They're. I mean, Mbappe was the first goal with the Bellingham link up was just ridiculous, and then even the second goal I think it was with the 3v2.
Yeah.
Like just watching it, you're like, oh my god,
little.
it's only going to end in one thing, and the finish was ridiculous, and then that's the game that I was waiting for. It's sort of what I'm waiting for with Julian Alvarez, to be honest.
Yeah,
something similar.
And that's a fair shout.
Just to kind of announce himself, but and clean sheet as well. I don't think that can be
big save
understated.
Courtois as well.
So just, I mean, it's league's done, especially with Atletico, which I'm sure we'll get to.
What I'm saying, I've seen the edits as well. Who was the edit made of someone? They're like, this is apparently the best Barcelona team in 10 years.
Yeah.
They're 7 points
going
off.
forward. It probably is
with 101 goals,
in
right?
a couple of years.
And we've got the worst Real Madrid team we've seen in probably maybe the intermediate period where Ronaldo just had left and they were struggling a little bit. But other than that, probably the last 15 years, the worst Real Madrid team ever, underperforming, clear in the league now, automatically just locked into playoffs in the Champions League.
Yeah. Who do they have in the Champions League?
It is Brest away. But I don't think they can drop out or go up. They're locked in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
and they'll win
the playoffs.
Exactly.
So you're telling me their worst season, yes, they lost the Super Cup badly. It's the Community Shield of Spain, realistically.
Essentially, yeah.
They can still win the real treble. That's still on the line.
Yeah.
But you're telling me that worst season. Ancelotti's now announced he's staying.
Yeah, I think it was until Perez is leaving
goes,
or something
so
like that.
4 years of Ancelotti. Mbappe's hit the ground running. They're doing this without Vinny. Rodrigo's got some form.
They're getting some defenders back in. I think Alaba's back.
Back.
So, yeah.
Frank Garcia, I think, had a good game as well at left.
And they're not even playing Mendy a lot. I think they're saving him because obviously he's had his injuries. So I think they're slowly. I think there's just not literally back end of the year we'll play. That's it.
Champions League. We'll save for Champions League.
We'll save you for the back end. So.
And I said to you off air, they're playing bloody Dani Ceballos.
Yeah. Cult hero. He's a cult hero.
One for the dressing
room. They always have one of those. They had Hossley last year. This year,
I want Hossley back. I want him back. There's an empty spot in my heart.
Honestly, I know we talked a lot of shit about him last year. I actually quite missed the fella. Not gonna lie. He was just
top moments. Yeah. From Hossley.
The Champions League was a Bayern.
Bayern. 2 late goals, 2 stoppage time goals.
What a guy.
He deserves it. He deserves a mural somewhere.
He deserves something. Like a birthday cake or something. Just something. I don't know.
Give the man something.
He can't have a statue. He just can't.
Hossley
statue. Yeah.
Got Benzema, Bale, Ronaldo, Hossley.
Just Hossley.
Stoke City.
He'll be in top 10 strikers for sure. He's in Saudi now, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't think I've heard from him since.
Poor guy. Yeah. Poor guy.
Talk about disappearing. Saudi Arabia, mate.
So, you know what? He ended on a good note.
Yeah, if
won the Champions League,
and
he practically won them the Champions League. So with
that Bayern game was nuts. Yeah,
so
fair play.
Good on him.
But Mbappe's slightly better, I think, than
I think it's been a slow burn. I think we said that a few weeks ago, but he's playing with that confidence and that sort of just technical kind of flair we saw at PSG.
Yeah.
So the Don's cooked. I mean, whoever doubted the Don.
Who's surprised?
Yeah, it's no one really, let's be honest.
Like, honest, you said it, that first goal for me, that felt like Mbappe, like France World Cup type stuff.
It felt
Give and go,
yeah.
skip past the defender, roll into the far corner. It was Mbappe at his sparkling best. And it looked like Bellingham and they finally worked how to play together. And you can see they're both like pumped like when they were scoring those goals. It feels like I think the commentators have said like the Dom was up for this game, like he was actually celebrating actively, and it's like I think they felt like they've got over that bump.
That little,
And we said it all the way last year, like
the honeymoon period, I guess.
Yeah,
is kind of
it's starting.
Yeah,
because we said last year once they're going, we couldn't see any team stopping this team.
Yeah, no.
And who is going to stop them? Like
no one. Like that's just the reality. No one.
And I saw the final highlight of the game is Rudiger like chesting the ball backwards to avoid a like they're just taking the piss now.
Yeah, they're taking
like
the piss.
it's an aerial ball. He's used his back to like come on.
The confidence is there. They're getting players back as well. So it's just same old really. Business as usual for them. So
bringing Luka Modric from the bench for me is that shows the levels.
It'll be interesting once Vinny's there. Back like playing and stuff.
Does it?
When is he back?
So back for the next La Liga game, suspended for this last Champions League. He got an extended break. He's going to be rested up.
Yeah, he'll be rested up.
He's been...
I think before he had the whole injury and stuff, they were starting to...
It was happening.
It was starting to happen. So I think it was... the last game at home, I think Mbappe scored a few and Vinny was killing it or something like that. So...
There was a game where I think Vinny scored 2, Mbappe scored 2, Bellingham assisted 1.
Yeah, they hammered some. Was it Las Palmas? Where they went
because Fabio Silva scored first and they just went crazy.
So...
they've got it in them.
Yeah, they're fucking Jesus Christ. And you got fucking Ardo and Endrick on the bench. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's just unstoppable. Oh. Brahim played well on the weekend as well.
Rodrigo, I mean, fucking hell.
That pass for the second goal as well was fantastic.
Unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
See, I reckon he's a player that can take his talent to any country, any team, anywhere.
Yeah, 100%.
And he'll make that team better.
Yeah, 100%.
Whereas like something with Mbappe, it takes time, it might not work. But like Rodrigo is one of the most, I think, underrated, professional, top tier players.
He's brilliant, isn't he?
He's incredible.
Very good.
They're blessed, that front line.
I think that's a fair statement. I think they're blessed. Yeah.
Vinny, Rodrigo, Mbappe, like good luck stopping that in a
plus that playoff. Midfield, and they're only going to improve. They're going to buy all the top talents. Florian Wirtz, I still think.
I think he's destined.
Yeah, even if Alonso doesn't go there, which doesn't look likely now, he's going to stay there for a while. It's just the pulling power. Like, imagine him at the 10 with Bellingham maybe dropping a bit deeper or
that's the thing,
playing a bit further forward. I don't know, but it's fucking they'll bring him. They'll bring someone in. So just
add another one to the
Alphonso Davies is rumoured to be signing a contract at Bayern, but somehow Perez will cook and
Perez. No, sorry,
so
that's my.
If that deal happens, then we should just stop.
We
should just stop. Like
call it the Real Madrid trophy instead of Champions League.
Just create a Real Madrid podcast and we should learn Spanish or something. Honestly,
it's time to go.
There would be no point in talking about football because at the end of the day, Real Madrid would win everything, and they still are. So.
Alfonso, Furlan, Fran Garcia as 3 left backs.
Plus, they have a buyback on Gutierrez, I think.
Mate, they get Gutierrez as well.
And Girona aren't going to demand fucking 100 million for him.
No.
70, 60 million.
No.
Pay 40 and you'll probably get him. So.
Yeah, they've got no point about it. Funny you mentioned Girona. Let's go into them. Tough loss versus Vallecano. I thought they were having that turnaround over December. Seems to have come and ended quite bluntly. 3 losses on the bounce to them. But Vallecano now, I think they go up to 6th place. The battle between Girona, Mallorca, and Vallecano has to be studied.
Let's just completely ignore that I had Vallecano getting relegated. they're gonna get Europe. They're not gonna get relegated.
That's what you meant. That's what you meant, by the way.
I meant relegated from
Champions League.
Yeah,
Europa League.
Yeah, yeah. We'll go with that. Yeah, man, they're playing some good football.
This is a great game.
It's a good game.
I was like, okay, we need to talk about Girona, but then I was like, okay, Vallecano, and then I was like, okay. They're in the hunt here.
They're in the hunt.
Watching the game back and forth end to end. I tell you what, it was a battle of 2 goalkeepers though. The Vallecano goalkeeper made some massive saves.
Yeah, he was good. He was really good.
Gazzaniga made some huge save before he just cooked his shoulder as well. That looked
that looked bad.
It looked horrid.
Yeah, I didn't like watching that
because they had him on for 5 extra minutes with it, and he couldn't catch.
Yeah, no.
I was like, Michelle, mate,
fucking hell,
like, I know you made a sub, but get this brother off.
This guy, like, he can't fucking, if the ball will go next to him, he won't save it.
Yeah,
like,
they was taking pop shots galore there, kind of, but fair play. He did well to keep himself on the pitch for 45 minutes. Yeah. Brian Hill opened the scoring in the 58th minute, and then off the bench in Teca, in the space of 3 minutes, chaos in the box for the first goal. He just tapped it in from close range, and the second goal, Alvaro Garcia cutting the ball back to him, and had to put the ball in the back of the net. 2-1, 3-minute turnaround late on in that game. Then Stawani had this massive chance right towards the end on the volley. Stawani thought I was the man for the moment.
I thought it was
the veteran,
well,
the leader of the club. Poor finish in the end from him. But they hold on. David Lopez making sure the game remained 2-1 right at the end there with some important saves. But in the end, they kind of get the job done. They beat a direct rival.
Yep. Big win.
I tell you what, it's a big turnaround. It's like a 6-point European turnaround in many regards. Because Girona now out of Champions League, so it's purely like one more game to play, but now it's purely focused on La Liga football. I don't think they're in.
Yeah, do you rule them out of Europe totally?
I don't think they're really in the hunt now. I thought.
Well, when they looked like they were gonna
over December,
gather
really
some
happy.
momentum,
Yeah.
it's kind of just halted a bit. So
And they've had some horrid injury problems this season. Like a lot of players out. Obviously, that's Saul Garcia. You lose Dovbyk, Savio. You lose your identity, but there's still some key players. I think Donny van de Beek's been alright in recent games.
Hill's been pretty good.
Brian Hill's been probably the man, right?
Probably their best player. But it's just not enough, is it? Like, you need better than that when you lose. You know, one of the best right wingers in the league last year, one of the best strikers in the league. Gutierrez has still been okay. He's been pretty good, but again, he hasn't got much help, so it's been hard for him to stand out. But yeah, they had a good run. They just got to try and invest that money into probably just some younger players and try and go again somehow if they can.
Yeah, it feels like you need to reinforce that midfield.
Yeah,
because the way Michelle wants to play, they're not going to cut the mustard.
Probably that defense as well.
I
think going forward, no matter who they got, with how they play, I think they can score goals.
About goals, yeah.
But yeah, you need to solidify that midfield and probably another centre half.
Probably the core, isn't it? A centre back and a central midfielder allows the Gutierrez to push on rather than defend. It allows the young players like Asprilla and the likes in the final third just to be expressive rather than just so functional.
Jan Couto as well when he was there.
I forgot that Jan Couto's gone as well. They've lost basically that's the side, right?
They've lost essentially their core of players. So
best midfielder, best striker, best winger, one of the best wing backs. There you go.
Yeah, it's tough. But at least they're not getting relegated like Luton.
Well,
they're
not going down.
They're still stabilising kind of year.
Yeah.
I don't think any sort of club will go knocking for Michelle, so they got.
Like I'm saying, if Michelle goes, do you reckon that just falls apart then?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't see where he would go now that Ancelotti's going to stay. Obviously, the Leverkusen job won't be open. No, I imagine Alonso will stay there.
That's a funny little knock-on effect. Does Alonso then try and get another job somewhere else?
I mean, could be a bit of a rogue shout, but Dortmund.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, Leverkusen is a bigger club right now, but Dortmund is the big club.
Yeah.
Like, does he?
I mean, I don't think Dortmund would even consider a manager like that. But
Juventus. Because I'm already hearing they're trying to replace Motta with Xavi.
That's ludicrous.
That's
crazy.
I'll have to say it later on in the video, but it's came to mind.
Motta's been, with what he's had to deal with, one loss against maybe the champions of the country. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
I just saw it as a news article midweek that they're looking at Xavi.
I have seen it as well, but I've refused to even think that that's a possibility of Motta not being the coach.
What can the man do?
The guy needs to be backed. He hasn't got backed at all. Like they essentially signed a brand new midfield, and they've done pretty good.
Yep.
They've lost their best centre half to an ACL.
Yep.
And they got rid of a lot of players, like terminated a lot of players' contract. Like they got rid of the fucking keeper, Chesney. Kicked him out. So they got to give him time. But I mean, the only job I could see which is a step up is probably Dortmund.
Yeah, that's probably available, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, Premier League clubs. I mean,
Liverpool's locked in. Arsenal's locked in. City are locked in.
Spurs.
Don't do it. Xabi Alonso, for your health and well-being, do not do that.
Michelle, don't stay at Girona.
Yeah, Michelle,
honestly,
you
stay at fucking Girona.
I'd rather battle
Spurs.
for 9th place if I was you than battle for 17th.
Because at least he would get backed more than he would at Spurs under
100%.
Levy. So yeah, stay at Girona and stay at Leverkusen. So
Jose leaves. And
actually, yeah, Jose could come back to the Prem. To be fair, that's kind of.
Well, Jose's left and won a trophy.
I thought he was going to go to Everton. You know, I thought that was going to happen. But
Moisey,
my God,
we love Moisey. That was you. Oh, you called that. Moisey. Jose left, won a trophy. Conte's going to leave now, win a trophy from the look. If all goes well. And
they will win something eventually. Yeah. So
Ange came off a treble.
Yeah.
Poch's the only one who flopped it. Other than that,
he'll win the World Cup with America. Just wait.
I'm going to keep saying every week until the World Cup. So I've got credit in the bank here. They're going to cook.
They've got some striker. I think in the Eredivisie who's like cooking as well. I think he's like some 23-year-old striker.
McKennie, Pulisic, Aronson.
Yeah.
There's another Tyler Adams as well. Like your midfield
Robinson,
is Anthony Robinson.
Pulisic.
Gotta get Tim Ream in there just for the.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I love that.
He's a solid defender though.
Yeah, get him in there. Who else is?
There's definitely more.
They've got a striker in the Eredivisie. That's
Tim Weah.
Tillman.
Fucking hell.
They've got talent.
And then they got Poch.
He's gonna Spurs them up.
Oh my God. No, that might be alright.
That might be alright.
That'll be a fun watch. So
keep an eye for the Americans. Yeah, but anyway, Girona, tough.
Bookmark there. You 2025, early 2025. You call on America to be great again. So
with Trump behind
Poch
them.
making America great again. He needs to do a speech.
I
and everything.
quarterfinal. Quarterfinal.
I like that. Way too early. Fucking World Cup predictions.
Here we go. Let's start already.
Next week. Top 10 right backs and way too early World Cup predictions.
Yeah. Malik Tillman to be player of the tournament, scored 10 goals.
I need to find out that striker's name. I'll have him as the Golden Boot winner.
Yeah. Whack him
I
in
need to find his name.
Yeah.
He's cooking that striker in the Eredivisie.
They've got some talent.
His fucking name. That's going to piss me off now.
I'll tell you what, if I got Adams, McKennie, and Tillman as a midfield three,
that's solid.
Pulisic on the left, the striker, Aronson.
That's solid, man. Solid.
It's looking pretty good. It is looking that great though for Leverkusen. We said La Liga title might be over. Maybe
it's
like 6 points is a lot. Like 4 points seemed okay because it was like reachable.
Especially with Bayern at the moment, and like the Bundesliga is quite weak from the top. Like you take out the top, you stop at probably Mainz and Wolfsburg.
Yeah.
I think probably Wolfsburg. The rest are just dire,
Yeah.
shocking. So yeah,
2-2 draw to Leipzig.
It could be too much, but they just, I mean, all they can do is just win, just keep winning. But that's a bad result. You 2-0 up. They should have killed the game. Wirtz was insane. He just got so unlucky.
Nearly game of all time.
That could have been like the performance of the season by any individual.
Yeah.
Like that was hit the bar post 3 times, I think. Galacci made an outrageous save.
What a save.
It was literally following Wirtz versus Leipzig.
It literally was.
It was literally Wirtz versus Leipzig. And then they scored two free kicks.
Yeah.
2 shitty free kicks.
Yeah.
A deflection and I think taps over, wasn't it? Yeah. So that hurts. Not just the fact that they drew, but how they drew.
Yeah.
2-0 up and concede 2 shit goals. And they should have killed the game.
Another chance of them, going up. I think is it Atletico they took the lead. Yes, it was 1-1, but then late on they lose it.
They got the red card as well.
It's been a few times now. We thought they'd gotten rid of it. We said they probably think 2 weeks ago. Those weak goals, the ugly goals, now they're conceding them again.
They've done that a lot this year actually, where they've led and then just
fallen apart.
haven't been able to hold on. They've done that a lot.
And I don't know. I didn't mind the shape change versus Dortmund, but Grimaldo and Frimpong not playing in this game. I know Frimpong has been struggling to the form, but in big games, as I said with Andrich earlier this season,
you got to go
put
back
the best players in the best spots.
Yeah.
Like, why are we playing Mukiele at right back and
Like,
Hincapié at left back?
Exactly.
Play the back three, put Grimaldo at left wing back, put Frimpong at right wing back.
Yeah. Don't change from what made this team so good.
No. If anything, you bring Teller in. That's the only part I'm bringing that side. Teller's a difference maker. But other than that, Like, you saw Andrich had a solid first half, probably a bad mistake, and that challenge was horrid, by the way.
But
But
it wasn't good.
led to the free kick, they scored the goal. But even then, it takes a deflection, and I think the keeper was going to get there and make the save. But deflection on wrong foot's in. But it's just little things aren't just going their way. And I feel like I put the players I trust in the positions I know 100%. In games like this.
You have to. Like, how do you not play Grimaldo and...
Especially
Grimaldo. Like, fucking hell, the guy is just... we'll get to it left back. He's nuts, yeah. So, even Frimpong, like, I know he's been struggling, but you got to have faith in these guys. Like, they literally almost won an invincible fucking treble.
Yeah. It's
like they were one game off. So, I think he's stopped changing this formation, because I think you'll start to lose one or two players, and then you'll start to lose 5 or 6 players, and then you just lose the whole team. So just keep the formation. You just got to back these guys. So
they were making moves in Jan.
Even Mukiele, I don't think he's been that you know. Mukiele, when he's played.
I feel like it's a case of they brought the player in, they're wanting it to work.
Yeah.
He's getting played in all the Champions League games. It's like, are they forcing him?
I think that's the thing though with signing. Sometimes the best thing to do is to just not force it. Like, just leave him on the bench, let him just train well, and then put them in for games at home, like your Bochums and stuff. Oh, to be fair, he had a fucking stinker against, I think it was Holstein, wasn't it?
Yeah, he
had a shot, or Wolfsburg, maybe he had a shocker, but those sort of games where you should win, not against Leipzig away, who on any given day can put 4 or 5 past you.
So news for them, they're getting Buendia on loan with a 20 mil option to buy, which is against
Hermoso as well.
And Hermoso is the other one.
That Buendia one could be a cheeky one.
I like that one.
I don't mind it. The Hermoso one doesn't really make a lot of sense.
It doesn't. But boy, does that sound like a Xabi Alonso type signing.
It does, yeah. It's like when they were going to get Matip last year.
But a bit of experience, left-sided centre-half. He's a great player, but hasn't, again, been at his top tip best as last year. Maybe they go to a Hermoso, Tapsoba back 3 again.
Does Tar play? Because he's leaving, and to be honest with you,
he's not being impressive.
He's not playing like a captain. He hasn't all season.
Yeah.
I think his mind has been on Bayern Munich
the whole
for
season.
about 7-8 months.
Yeah. It always begs the question. I said you should keep him, but maybe you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Maybe just harms the dressing room by having someone that's not because at his best, we saw it last year. Him and Tapsoba, I think, were fantastic.
Go and bring in another centre half because he's a good centre half, but he's nothing. You can go out and get something exactly the same.
Dean Hoyson,
genuinely,
bring him in.
He would do better than Tar.
I think he's destined for if Xabi Alonso stays, Spanish manager, and it's an upgrade.
You reckon? That's a lot of fucking clubs that want him at the moment. There's a lot
or
of clubs.
Like a Real buy, loan to Leverkusen, like friendly stuff. Alonso, you can work with him before you come to Real.
Something tells me that's not going to happen. I don't think. I think if Real Madrid are buying him, he'll probably start alongside Rudiger and Alaba.
How many centre backs do you need?
How many forwards do you need? But they buy fucking Mbappe and.
I was thinking about this the other day. I might make a video on it. Spain is set for the future. Asensio. You're going to play a back 3.
Yeah.
Asensio, Dean Hoyson, Kubasi. That's 5 World Cups worth of. That's 20 years. They're all about 18 years old.
We've got Real Madrid winning everything. And we're going to have Spain winning fucking everything as well.
Rodri will play to his 50.
Plus Yamal and Nico and Morata will be 50 and still just scoring tap-ins to these two on the wing. Their midfield's Zulamendi's 25. Pedri, Gavi, Firmino, Casido.
Give it up.
What the fuck?
Give it up. I'm playing a back 3 and my wing backs are me Nico and
Spain
Yamal.
went from dead, complete shit, having Jesus Navas and Ayoze Perez to this.
Ayoze Perez. Don't disrespect my boy Ayoze Perez.
I'm sorry.
He was supposed to go to the.
He was. Isco.
Bring him back in.
Fucking hell.
I tell you.
And then they got this. Oh, they are. Yeah, they're set, man.
Fullbacks. Play a back 3 and just.
Balde at fucking left back.
Actually, that could work if you play Asensio as a right back, but it can invert. Balde as your left back. Dean Hoyson and
Gutierrez. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's done.
Fucking
It's done.
stop.
England think it's coming. England think it's coming home. It's not going anywhere near home.
Never. Everyone talks about England's youth. Fucking Spain. Spain shits on it.
Or on the
Shits
weekend,
on it.
all three of those stars shined. All three of those Spanish centre halves shined. Sente did a great job at right
Spanish
back.
youngsters absolutely shit on English youngsters. It's not even close. Seriously.
The problem is, who's a striker?
Someone will come through.
Yeah,
who's the young Chelsea lad who moved from Barca to Chelsea?
Gui.
I mean, he's shit, but he'll turn fucking good. So
Yeah, he'll find a way to be.
but
That's the only
find
position
someone.
they haven't got
They'll
covered
find
yet.
someone.
You've got a left wing and... you know what? Yamal and Nika can play whatever side they want to play. They're both two-footed. No striker, but you've got the 10 being Firmine or Olmo.
Yeah, Olmo.
Or like a Pedri even if you want to push him forward. Then you've got Gavi, Casado. Like, it's just the names.
There's
keep going on.
defo some good Spanish striker we're missing. There has to be, surely.
That's under the age of 25-ish.
Even if there isn't, there will be someone.
As you basically said, though, Morata will go forever.
Barca will produce some fucking
Someone.
wonder kids.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Mbappe might become Spanish. Maybe they just decided to change it.
Exactly.
It's cool.
That's all take. Hey, with all the like player movements in terms of nationalities, you never know these days. I think Greenwood's not. I think he's
Jamaican.
Jamaican now.
Yeah.
So yeah, my boy.
Were you on the pod, or was it someone else on the pod where we thought a player was totally another different... No, I think it was Flynn. We were talking about some player and we thought it was a totally different nationality.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up these days.
Yeah.
Like Laporte is Spanish now.
He's Spanish now.
He was French
but
before.
He played for France,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
he played for France. Yeah, he was like brilliant career mode.
Yeah,
He
Korean
was,
gem back in the day.
In French, young's like.
Throwback, mate. 90
Now
something.
he's just there's some old Spanish geezer playing in Saudi. So.
Al Nasser, mate.
How does,
Capital of all football. Al Nasser. Leipzig in that game, fair play, 66% possession. Ram probably played the game, a goal,
Yeah, he
78
was
touches,
good,
up and down the left back position. That's why they should have Frimpong in, I think, just to match the energy, but that's just my output.
Alonso got it wrong.
Got it wrong. Not many times he gets it wrong, but he's got it wrong there.
He's allowed a one-off.
We'll give him, some leeway. Invincible's all right.
Only a little bit.
The harshness carried it.
Because they fucking when they're on, Jesus
We want
Christ,
title races.
Yeah, no.
I thought we had it. I thought it was on there. But then Bayern are winning games like
even just.
I think on the weekend it was a just, but like in the end
it wasn't great, but
yeah,
they just win. That's what Leverkusen did last year.
Yeah,
so
they're doing a Leverkusen.
they're doing a Leverkusen. Yeah.
All right, let's go when we're talking about Ram and fullbacks to our top 10 left backs list. The battle of the top two. Who finishes top? The rest we don't care about. That's sort of what this one feels like.
I wonder if we'll have the same. I don't know.
I'm harsh some of these players. Some of them are going to be lower, but I think we're going to have the same types of players.
Let's say I'm feeling a lot better about this than I was goalkeepers. That's what I will say.
I'll say I'm feeling the exact same. I'm just
I don't think it wasn't that hard to be honest. So yeah.
Number 10 for you.
My number 10. This is the only one. I went with Robertson still. Andy Robertson. Now, please tell me if this is Liverpool bias as well. But at the start, I didn't have him in. I didn't have him in.
Yeah.
But then I'm looking at all these top 10 lists of left back on like online and stuff, and everyone has him in. And I'm like, okay, it's purely based on reputation.
Yeah,
right?
reputation.
So this year he has struggled, but I would still say that at his best, like when he has a good game, he's still one of the best left backs in the Prem, I would say, and probably in the world. But he has found it tough this year. But man of the match against Girona in the Champions League. So there's still a player there. But yeah, originally he wasn't in my list like at all. I had like Cucurella hanging around. I had Gutierrez as well. Tavares, I think, is worth a shout. He's had a good season at Lazio. But yeah, he's in 10 purely off reputation.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even in, to be honest.
No, but that was sort of the moral debate I was having with my list. But to stay true to myself, I didn't.
Yeah.
So I had Gutierrez.
Yeah.
But I thought it's been a tough year for him going forward, and that's his sort of strength.
Yeah.
I do go Cucurella in the end.
Yeah.
Chelsea at their best, he was playing well.
I just fucking hate him. I'm sorry.
Well, obviously, so people hate him. But that Euros, that was something special.
Insane, wasn't he?
Like
Very
pocketing wingers. And that's something you don't really say with Cucurella. He's an attacking fullback.
And like all the talk was Grimaldo will start there.
And I remember, I think he did the live stream for that. That's one of my first games I live streamed the Euros. And it was them versus Austria, I think in the match day one, second morning kickoff. And I'm like, why isn't Grimaldo playing? Like, we've come off he's come off the best season.
I remember that.
Goals and assists. Like, he had 20 plus goals. I'm thinking, why is Cucurella playing? Coming off an awful season. As I'm saying, I'm keeping it continuity-wise, recent last 12 months. That performance across that month and a half or whatever it was for the Euros, I haven't seen something that good from a fullback at a World Cup. Philip Lahm, 2014 World Cup.
Yeah.
Like that sort of levels.
Yeah.
It was very impressive defensively, and we know the output he gets going forward. So I had to whack him in.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
My 9 is Cambiasso.
Oh, so close to getting him in. Yeah, I like this shout.
I think this guy, future Juve captain for sure. 100%.
If he stays.
This is a player they have to keep. Like,
can't tell him the City players.
He has to be the one that, like, the contract, give him a contract now.
Sign the team.
Yeah, like, the guy can play left back, right back. I think he's popped up at right mid at times this year. Yeah, just so good. So good. Defensively brilliant. But yeah, the only reason why he's not higher is just it's a bit too early. To be honest. But yeah,
discovering the player.
He's a proper player. Just good footy IQ he's got. So
I played personal favourite yet again. It's for the second time he's been in the list this week. Milos Kerkez at number 9 for me. Had to get him in there.
Damn, he does make it.
Watching him week in, week, this guy's super impressive. And again, it's very raw. It's a very raw talent still.
Yeah.
Similar to the Cambiasso shout, I just had to back my boy in here. I think a lot of talent. It's sort of like a delayed version of Alphonso Davies. He hasn't come on the scene as quick as he did.
Yeah.
But it's that elite level pace, that intensity he plays with. The final product's still got to be worked on.
Yeah.
But that goal versus Newcastle was a positive for me. Like that, if he can start doing that more often, who cares if you haven't really got the crossing yet? But his work 1-2 in terms of like passing with Semenyo, that's when Bournemouth look at their best. When they're down that flank with those two. I think, even again, another Euros performer, he performed really, really well for Hungary. So yeah, I think only up for him from here. Might be a little bit early to get the top 10, but
yeah,
get him in there.
He's fucking quality.
He's talented.
He's so good. My 8 is Nunmenge.
Nunmenge.
Got him in. Got him in at number 8. Injuries have fucking hampered this guy.
Yeah.
I think he's like, because he was so hyped up when he was at fucking, was it Sporting he was at, or Benfica or one? It was one of them top Portuguese clubs. Because he was so hyped, like he's not of that level, I think, but he's still very, very good, very solid. And I think for PSG this year, he's been much improved, like very, very good. Yeah, I think him, and if Kravetsky is playing on that left,
that's a link up.
That's a very tasty link up. So yeah, I think he's very, very good player. It's just whether he can stay fit.
Valid, very, very valid. Yeah, I'm gonna back it in. I'm still questioning my list now that you said that. I went Alphonso Davies 8. I went him low down.
Okay. You had him fucking high last year.
I had him high last year. I think this year's not being built off his success, so I think it's being built off other players around him.
True, yeah.
His best is still probably
it's up there
top 3 though.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Sure, yeah.
And maybe just being unaware and liking players like Nuno Mendes a little bit more this season, but I think he just slides down for me. The attacking output's still there. I think that it was last year in that Champions League matchup with Real. That first leg, he's like ability to come back, slide tackle. Like when I see him at that best, he's probably he's the
top
best,
3, 4,
top 2 in the world.
Yeah.
Do I see it often enough? No, but maybe it's because he's playing for Bayern. Like maybe I'm just being super harsh on him, but
no, that's fair.
He lands at 8 for me.
That's fair enough.
I've liked what other people have done.
My 7 is Balde.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
this guy. Really like this guy. His crossing, I think, is fucking phenomenal.
Oh dear.
That left foot. He's still like 21 or something years old. So he's he's absolutely brilliant. And I think Hansi Flick, he's gonna fucking be so good for him. So yeah, great left back.
Definitely second that. Nuno Mendes, number 7 for me.
7, yep, nice.
Yeah, same sort of reason. They're the only unbeaten club in Europe. Doing very well Champions, like him individually doing very well Champions League. Probably get a little bit of an extra eye out of him because I thought he would sign for us. A bit of a soft spot in there for him as well, but I've liked what he's done. He's always been a good player, but you're right, injuries have sort of just
hampered him.
I feel like that ceiling has been dropped a little bit because of the injuries, but he's still a fantastic player, so he goes in at number 7.
My 6 is Guilavogui.
Wow.
Yeah.
6?
He's been found out defensively this year big time.
It's aggressive. I like it.
You know,
it's honest.
Like he's a centre half He's playing left back, and
he's
still brilliant at that. And last year, like I can't forget about that. He was fucking phenomenal last year. The goals, like he literally won City the league. I think it was Fulham away. He scored an absolute belter or whatever. Yeah, it's like he's still brilliant defensively. Again, he's been found out at times, like the Tottenham game stands out massively. But yeah, he would be top 5 if this was last year for sure. He'd be top 5 for me, but still just like so talented, such a good defender.
Yeah.
Just having a rough time at the minute, but just like the City team, they'll find a way to get out of this slump. So,
wow, who's your number 3? I respect him. I didn't expect it. My number 6 is Ferland Mendy. Yeah, again, another player on talent is probably top 3.
Yeah,
don't see enough of him though. And again, another Real Madrid thing where they have been conceding some weaker goals this season, have been getting exploited on the break, and that's sort of his job. He's the quick player. Him and Rudiger are the quick 2 at the back that can cover that off. So there's a few mistakes. I think it's going to happen in a team that's so attackingly orientated. So in a different system, he probably goes top 3 or top 4.
Yeah, probably.
But it's sort of hard to succeed as a defender at Real Madrid.
That's true, yeah.
So he's sitting at 6 for me.
He's my number 5, yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably regretting not having him 6 and Guilavogui 5, to be honest. But still, I mean, he's such a good left back on his day.
Yeah.
Again, it's just injuries. Like it's just annoying because he would play pretty much every game for Madrid and he'd be fucking probably top 2, top 3 left back in the world. But yeah, Madrid are just, like I said earlier, just sort of managing his minutes and not rushing him. So
you've sort of a similar bunch because I want Balde 5.
Okay, nice.
I really rate Alex Balde. Alejandro Balde, however you want to pronounce it. But I think he's so important at Barca because Koundé's sort of that defensive fullback, despite the numbers he still gets. But Balde for me is that attacking fullback, and he gives that license for the lack of defensive identity in the front line to not show because he has to do such a good job at fullback. I think you can tell a difference when he's there versus when he's not there. There's large patches last season when he was out. You saw the earlier patch this season when he was out. They don't have that same attacking flair.
Yeah, no.
Ability to overlap, half space. They don't operate the same way. So I think he's so important for their system.
Yep.
I think that's why I whack him in at 5.
Nice. Yeah, I agree with everything. My number 4 is Alphonso Davies. I mean, he's been unreal for like ages. It seems like he's been around for ages and he's still only 24.
24, my God, 24.
Yeah, like he's just everything you'd want in a fullback. He's rapid as hell defensively. I mean, going forward, he's just ridiculous. So, yeah, he's a freak.
He's a modern fullback, isn't he? Like the real pacey, strong.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. I know you got 3 then. Number 4 for me is Teo Hernandez.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think he breaks into the top. There's been rough old games, and I don't know if it's to blame the club,
that's
the
thing. It's hard,
the coaching.
Isn't it?
Like I don't know what to do, but I look on the weekend, and we'll get to this Milan game in a bit, and the experienced players just didn't stand up. Rafa Leao, Morata, Teo Hernandez.
It's Reinders or bust at the minute for them.
And we'll get into that whole topic in a bit, but like it's another case. It's probably the whole left back list. At his best, he's unstoppable. But have I seen that enough? I'm not really convinced. Like if I had to be really, really harsh, I could put him like well down because I've just been frustrated with him. I haven't seen like that Super Copper. I haven't seen that Teo Hernandez maybe 1 out of 4 or 5 games this season.
Yeah,
like the big games he's done it. I'll give it to him, but it's not consistent enough. Like he's actually the guy, El Capitan, left back, up and down, assist. There's a certain name in the other side of the line that's doing that job for him. So like that's the thing. I compare him to the other guy, and I'm like, you're not as good.
Yeah,
and I think on talent-wise, you're better. So why aren't you?
Yeah, you should be everything that the other guy is.
Milan just frustrating me.
Oh,
if you can't tell, guy, I'm pissed about Milan because they have so much great players, but it's just so hit and miss.
Everything you just said is why he's number 3. Literally everything you said. He has all the talent in terms of like an out and out left back. He probably is the best in the world.
True form,
like just a true left back, but he's not better than the top 2. No. He's not, and it's frustrating because he should be. Yeah. He should be exactly what the other guy from Milan is.
The blue side of Milan.
The blue side of Milan, but better.
Yeah.
So it's just frustrating. And with him being the captain as well, I think there needs to be an extra level of sort of pressure on him.
Yeah.
Especially for Milan. So, yeah. But still,
he's still
brilliant.
Class.
Yeah.
He just needs to be elite.
Yeah.
It's just,
That's just Milan, though.
Yeah.
Should be elite, but they're just
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means I have Josko Vardiol 3.
Yeah, 3, well, okay.
For the reasons you said. I do understand the drop-off, but I still remember Wolves away.
Yeah.
Who... Did he score into Arsenal?
I should have had him 5th, realistically.
Yeah.
I should have had him over Mendy.
I think there was an Arsenal game he scored as well. Like he just scored some clutch goals. He pops up. And yes, you're right. There's been probably 4 games this season where he got exposed badly. But even then, on the weekend versus Chelsea, he was improved.
Yeah, he was good.
I think he's been one of the more consistent
He was
Champions
better than Cucurella as well. And Cucurella's been the, I guess, standout sort of left back of the season. So.
Like, Champions League, I think he's been one of their more consistent contributors.
Yeah.
It's not that hard considering they've only won a few games, but still, he's probably been one of the more consistent bunch. And I like that mould. Like, as much as I hated it initially, what Pep did, I do like how he's there. He can throw his weight around. He's quick. He's solid. He can jump in the midfield. He's a jack of all trades, and he does it really, really well. And there is some weak shortcomings, but as you said, he's a centre back at left back.
Exactly.
So
would you keep him at left back, or would you want to see him play centre back? Because I think I would love to see him at least a couple of months consistently at centre back and just see. Why not?
This is the problem. You've signed Kusanov, Akanji.
Pep obviously sees him as a left back,
and this is I've always been this way. I've never really seen Ruben Diaz as all that. I know that one season he was remarkable, but the way he was getting talked about, like he's better than like Van Dijk and like how Kanata doesn't get talked about enough, and like I always think Ruben Diaz has been given way too much credit. He's probably the start of that next gen centre back, but I'd have him over Ruben Diaz. Akanji's pretty good. That's the thing.
Akanji's very good. Akanji was probably their best centre back last year.
That's the thing. And then you got Kusanov. You've got all this money for a young kid. Like it looks like they've got 4 centre backs already.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. And who's the left back? Ake, I guess.
Can be us.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
That's the problem. I just can't see any way he can go in there and still stay balanced. That's the problem.
Just thought I'd ask because I think it's centre back.
Croatia, he played centre back in that World Cup, didn't he?
I'd love to see him at centre back, yeah.
The master assassin.
Yeah.
He was nuts.
He's still a ridiculous left back. So.
Top two. What order?
2, I got Grimaldo.
Yeah, same, yeah.
Yeah. Like, the top 2 are wing backs, and people will probably have a cry and suck about it, but this is the modern game. Right?
Yeah.
So, he's just ridiculous. I mean, what a footballer. And, like, the thing that annoys me is we need to stop this whole, but he will get exposed in a back 4. Like, this is the modern day game. Like, it's wing backs, and when a 3-5-2 or 3-4-3 works well, these wing backs are fucking flying, and they are ridiculous. And, Amram's about to sign a left wing back from Lecce. Are we going to say, but what if he plays in back 4? Like, no. Yeah. Like, they're buying him to play left wing back, judge him in that system, and if it's successful or not. And this Leverkusen side is successful because of their wing backs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's brilliant.
Yeah,
I love him.
I could not agree more. I think that's a great way to say it as well. And even then, I think it's sometimes more difficult to play as a 5 back or a 3 back.
Yeah. Because you have to go back,
because you're going to get called out if you don't get back.
You still have to go back, but you're asked to essentially set up the attack.
Yeah,
as a wing back in a 3-5-2. So
when you look around, even just the Premier League, I reckon 6 teams now are running the 3.
Yeah, I think more and more teams are going to run a 3 back now.
I said last week it's become the new 4-3-3.
4-3-3.
So I think people, you're right, need to stop judging off what they actually have a harder job to do. I think than a 4 back.
It just annoys me, like seeing some of the lists I saw, and it's like on TikTok and stuff, and people saying, you got like Grimaldo and DeMarcus like so high, and all these guys, they're wing backs. I'm like, look at how well they play in their system. Like, who cares about a back 4 or whatever? Like, they don't play in a back 4.
They play in a back 3.
Judge them and their success in a back 3.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. Same. Yep, agree with that. DeMarco number 1.
Yeah, DeMarco number 1.
Talk about both ways and doing that perfectly. Defending ridiculous. Assist numbers, ridiculous.
He
flies. Talking about flying, he flies down that left-hand side.
Man, yeah.
Bastoni and him down that channel. The way they just...
Like, how good is it to watch? Like, a left-footed wing-back doing that. Like, it's so good to watch, man.
I find it funny because it doesn't look like he's built for... Like I say, Tan Anders is built for left-back. DeMarco doesn't look like he's built to play full-back. He looks like he should be like a midfielder.
Like a left-sided 8.
Yeah, like really like nugget in there and compete. Yeah. But his delivery is just... I think I said like 12 months ago. I think it's second to none. I don't think anyone delivers the ball into the box as well as DeMarco from that side of the pitch.
On that side of the pitch, yeah.
Like it's a roach out.
Honestly, in terms of delivery into the box, he's up there with Trent.
Yeah.
100%.
I think I put Trent, I put DeMarco, and a really strange, I guess for me, it's Pedro Porro. I think he's one of the best deliveries. He's one of the best deliveries in the world.
That's a good one, yeah.
But I think of those sort of 4, and there's probably another 2 in there, or 5, in a world of their own. Yeah. There's not people that whip the ball. Like you just need a
probably
touch
knuckle. You look at Grimaldo.
Yeah,
his knuckle.
Yeah, Grimaldo sort of gets that overspin.
Yeah,
DeMarco's a true sort of side spin, whipped ball in.
Even the ones he does along the floor, like the cut back to the edge of the box or across to Martinez, there's no one close that does it better like him.
Yeah, he's just different gravy.
Yeah, he's still part of. It's a back 5 when they're defending.
Yeah,
and they've conceded 1 goal in the Champions League.
I doing the final stats for the prediction video went out yesterday, and 8 goals scored in total, and they could finish top 8.
Yeah,
like you scored 8 goals. You could have scored 1 goal a game, and you'll finish in the top 8.
Top 8.
That's not.
Imagine saying that start of the Champions League.
And their only goal conceded was to City. I think was it 1-1 at City, or was it 0-0 at City?
Was that 0-0? I think it might have been 0-0.
Oh, I can't remember who they conceded to.
1-1 or 0-0.
Yeah, but still, like 1 goal in this 36-team competition, the 36 best teams in Europe.
And they haven't played like easy teams. They've played Arsenal. They've played City.
Did they play Atletico? They got revenge yet?
Oh, that might. Oh, maybe they did. I'm trying to have a look.
I don't think who conceded.
They've definitely played Arsenal and City, obviously. But yeah, they haven't had easy games.
So they've played Man City 0-0, Inter beat Red Star 4-0, beat Young Boys 1-0, beat Arsenal 1-0, beat Leipzig 1-0, lost to Leverkusen 1-0. So you're talking about the champions of the Bundesliga. Yes, Leipzig suffered this season, but they're the 4th.
But at the time, they were flying in the Bundesliga.
The second best team in England.
Yeah.
The best team in England.
Yeah.
And Young Boys and Red Star. And they got a
and one of those was away, I'm guessing. So you're still going to
away
a
at
hostile
City
crowd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Young Boys and
they're away at Young Boys, yeah.
So like they haven't had an easy and they've conceded 1 goal. And DeMarco's part of that. So I'm not having any of this. But he doesn't come back and
he's probably one of the more defensive wing backs in world football, I'd say.
Yeah.
I think he can defend 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Great list, I think.
Yeah, good list.
Let me do well.
Good list.
So the big, I guess, difference was...
So I've got Robertson, Cambiasso.
And I've got Kirkes and Cucurella.
I think that's pretty fair.
And I've just put Josko Vardiol towards the top.
Yeah, and I've got him... I should have had him 5th over Mendy. That's a mistake. But it's one place. I wouldn't have him in the top 4 over Davies.
I like it. It's a big statement. I like it.
But he's a centre back. He's out of position, isn't he? So
at the end of the day, you're right. Well, forgetting about fullback, talking about exciting and goals here. St. Pauli are doing something special. We haven't actually talked about them at all this season. We've talked about Bochum. We've talked about Holstein Kiel.
Yeah.
I haven't talked about St. Pauli, but they beat Union Berlin, and I put solidify some mid-table spots now.
They're gonna survive, mate.
They're gonna. They're gonna survive.
They're gonna survive. Good on them after losing their fucking manager.
I know, and a good manager at that.
Very good
manager. Guilavogui, the star, the top search man on SofaScore that morning after that.
Really?
I saw him come. Yeah, 2 goals and an assist in a man-of-match performance, a 9-match rating, 2 goals, assists, 2 tackles, 48 touches. Jackson Irvin for me as well, 1 assist.
Jackson Irvin, what a guy.
Aussie man, 2 big chance created, 3 clearances, 2 key passes. Sinani came off the bench to kill the game off. They haven't been a high-scoring team this year. St. Pauli, but
They're
massive
getting
win
results.
at a massive time.
Getting results. You might have to get a Jackson Irvine St. Pauli shirt, you know.
There's too many shirts in it, I guess.
I know.
That's the problem. But it's
God,
very
good
iconic.
on them, man. Good on them. It's good seeing these newly promoted teams not going down straight away like we're seeing in England at the moment. Yeah, so they should be safe.
6 points clear of Heidenheim. Who had that playoff.
Mate, Heidenheim.
They were like top 4.
Bro, I remember after the Dortmund game, I think they lost 4-1 at Dortmund, but that was their first loss after like 7-8 games.
Only 4 wins.
Now they're like
13 losses.
Yeah, they've literally lost 13 in a row, I think.
It's been grim for them.
Grim, yeah.
Hoffenheim's obviously down there as well.
Yeah, they're...
Then Union. Both
even Union, they were near the top 6.
Then sacked the manager and got the man with the cap. With the cap's managing them now.
Cap, yeah.
So they should be all right. But St. Pauli now, like 20 points, 2 in a row, 3 wins in the last 5 games.
Yeah, they're looking... They're only improving, so I can't see a drop-off.
I love it.
And it would have to be they'd literally have to lose every game because Bochum and Holstein. Do you reckon that's the bottom 2? Do you reckon that's done? Do you reckon
unless Heidenheim continue to slide.
I mean, they are.
Holstein Kiel have been competitive at least.
At least, yeah.
But they just keep losing games. That's the thing. 3 wins, 3 draws. Heidenheim at least at the 4 wins towards the top end of the season. And it's a playoff, that 16th spot. So
yeah, it is. It is, yeah.
I don't think... Normally, they don't really go down the playoff spot team.
Yeah, no.
But maybe Union might fall in. But I think Pauli, with the form they're in, they might just claw their way towards genuine, like, Augsburg, Dortmund mid-table areas.
That's embarrassing, isn't it, for Dortmund?
2-2 draw last time out to Werder. They went 2-0 up and then conceded.
They had a red card as well and they went 2-0 up.
Yeah, and then they somehow lost
Couldn't
it.
hang on,
And drew it.
I mean... Are we even talking about that game?
I'm bored of Dortmund.
Yeah, there's no point. We've touched on it like 4 weeks in a row and nothing's changed.
They're
so
shit.
They are.
Ten Hag can save them, mate. Ten Hag's with Army.
I don't even know who their next manager's going to be. There hasn't really been nothing.
I think the problem is it's January.
I think Ten Hag's not going to happen. Mate.
You reckon?
I don't think it's happening.
At times.
The shirt would have been brilliant, but
Ten Hag Champions League McTominay.
Clearly, they don't listen. They don't want the shirt to happen.
That's why they're doing so poorly. They're not listening to us on Thursdays.
No, they're not.
They need to learn about...
Sell Julian Brandt and get Ten Hag in.
It's the key.
Ten Hag in. Top 4.
Marcus Rashford.
Yep.
Fred,
yeah, you said it. They needed 6. Get Fred in.
Get Fred.
More than capable, he is. More than capable.
Considering what they've got, yeah, 100%.
Yes.
This game here was just fantastic. It's just a fantastic watch. I feel like I had to have a look at it. St. Pauli, first time on the show.
Good on
Welcome to the show.
Good on. Welcome. Hopefully
and
they
a massive
stay.
win.
They're our Monza for this year, I reckon. Because Monza...
I hope they don't do a Monza next year.
Let's hope not.
That's another story
I think they're definitely going up, mate.
They are gone. They've come and gone.
They'll do an Almeria, you know. Almeria top? I don't know.
Are they?
I had a look. They're top.
The mighty Almeria.
They're top.
In the land
so they better not fucking bottle it, the mighty Almeria.
If they come back, I have to buy a kit.
I will buy a kit.
And Almeria, we're going to be here.
First pod of next season.
Our Liga predictions.
The Liga predictions?
Chuck it on.
Both of us.
Surprise team, Almeria.
Yeah. I need to work out who the top goal scorer is and just buy his shirt. Hopefully he doesn't leave.
Yeah, goes to
Real Madrid. There's the young Spanish striker we're talking about. Almeria, there he is.
We've solved the problem. We rose a problem. We answered the same episode. Who would have thought? This is nearly as chaotic as this game. Milan's 3-2 comeback versus Parma.
Oh my god.
Where do I start in this one? Fuck. It was a sort of dead first half. Like there was goals.
Yeah.
The penalty in the end from Pulisic to level up the game after Cancellieri opened the scoring after Teo Hernandez slipped on his arse, did a bit of a moment there. And then second half it was weird. Like Parma just sat in and for the whole 45 trying to hold on for the result. Then they got the lead through Del Prato like in the 80th minute. I thought that's it. Game's done.
Typical
yeah.
AC,
Milan threw it away. Blah, blah, blah. But under context, I think even the commentator said it right at the end. It was one of the best commentaries, by the way. It was, I don't know what he was saying, but it was going nuts. But they just fight under context out. They're not playing well.
He wanted to fight at the end of the match as well. Jesus.
We'll have to get into that as well. Another experienced player. So Del Prato made it 2-1, getting on the end of a parried Magnan save. Great save, by the way, there. Then Tijani Rangers pulls it back, 2-2 in the second minute of stoppage time. And Chukwueze off the bench, 5th minute stoppage time. Pavlovic like sort of headed the ball on, and he just sort of like used his dick to get it over the line. Yeah, it was sort of like he just sort of like let it hit him and it rolled over. And I'm like, you know what? No matter how it gets over the line, it's over the line. It's a goal.
It's a goal. It's all that
Williams, Conceição was like praying on the like. Yeah. I love the Serie A.
Who would have thought that we would see this from AC Milan, like going to the lows of Parma
3-2 late winner.
Like it was fucking love the scenes. But for 89 minutes, it was typical AC Milan, wasn't it?
I was thinking, what the fuck?
It papers over the cracks. Yep. This win for sure. And I don't think anyone is saying there aren't cracks, and like there was massive issues at that club. So, it's a big for a new manager to come in, just to get a win like that. I think just psychologically and just with the team, that's a nice win to have. It's not a good win because it's a heart attack for you know most of the game, but that's it's a nice win, but the end kind of makes it a bit sour.
Yeah, little scrap with Calabria.
Yeah, what the fuck was that all about?
I didn't think he played that bad, actually, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think he was playing stronger games.
Yeah, it was all right.
Another experienced player letting him down. I don't know, maybe he's just not.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we've had Amrun come in and absolutely have a go at Rashford, saying he'd rather his 6-year-old goalkeeper because he puts in the effort. And then we're seeing, obviously, the whole thing with Calabria, that incident. Maybe this is just the revolution of managers these days. I don't know. Maybe they just need... Maybe it's just these clubs need something like that. These two big clubs, they need a manager to just say some hard truths about fan favourites. Like that's your captain in Calabria and Rashford, who's obviously loved by the English media and stuff. So, I mean... I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I mean...
It's a bit strange.
I think it'll be sort of a time will tell thing. Like, we'll know... I mean, that could either cause a lot of problems in the dressing room, or it could sort of galvanise and Calabria leaves and it's like, oh, shit, okay, like, proper manager in now. Like, we're going to start to go back to the Milan of 10, 15 years ago. Yeah. So...
I don't want to defend his actions, but it seems like very Conceição from what I've seen. From what he does. He's
a very aggressive,
very passionate,
upfront, like say how it is manager. A bit like Amram in a way.
I think it was Tammy Abraham trying to make this like curling run, threw his hand up at Reinders not playing the pass, and I just see Conceição march down the touchline and just yell at him, and I'm thinking like, okay, like that's sort of what. So you've gone from Fonseca as probably more the tactical,
that just was not a quiet, good move, was it?
Not a great manager. And then
I think he's gone to somewhere in France now, like Lille. Or, no, not Lille. Fucking he's at some French club. I think it's going to get him now. It's not Lille. It's someone else. Some random Nice, maybe Nice. Some club like that. He's at.
He wasn't the right man for the job.
Yeah, no.
Conte might be the total opposite though. He's just aggressive and just wants to punch people. So I don't know.
Might piss off the board that he's that that fucking angry. Maybe. So.
But he made the big move. He dragged Rafael out, and was it Teo Hernandez as well at half time?
So, yeah.
I think both got dragged at half time.
You know what?
I like my manager.
I don't mind
the manager there.
I don't mind it.
Because Leao looked disinterested in the first half.
Because, he's been living too comfortable.
Yeah.
Rafael, way too comfortable.
And it's a good statement made, I think.
Teo's the captain, so, you need to demand fucking 8 out of 10 minimum every game.
And they're both pretty poor. And obviously, Hernandez, it's not his fault, but he has slip over the goal. It looks pretty ugly in the end.
Yeah, it does.
So, you get dragged, bring on some of the young kids, and it sort of works.
And Milan sort of need just to revitalise, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like they need to stop persisting with this group. You know, you keep Reinders, you obviously keep Leao and keep Hernandez because at their best. More so Leao, like he needs to get back to scoring 20 goals and having 10 assists season. But they need. I mean, you bring in Kyle Walker as well. Like
that's just a weird transfer.
I just don't get it because even if you do want to buy him at the end of the season, the guy is fucking only going down in his trajectory. So, they need to buy youth and buy. I mean, they let De Ketelaere go to Atalanta. Like he was a young player. Like stop letting your fucking young players go. Keep them and build around them. So stop buying average.
Buy up, don't buy average.
Yeah, like Fofana and Morata, these guys aren't going to get you into the top four and competing with Napoli and Inter. They'll get you competing with Fiorentina and Lazio, and that's not Milan.
That's not what that should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, another strange one. Reinders, a goal. Pavlovic got man of the match. I think he'll give in the end. Won that last man challenge. I think he was on a yellow card, and he just had to get the ball. And he got the ball, and thinking like, "Oh my god, if he got sent off, it would have been chaos."
Yeah.
But he had a good game in the end. Obviously, assists that final goal.
Yep.
There's specs there. Like it's like
there's stuff to work with. Yeah, for sure.
It's just like what you say like Amorim. It's literally like Amorim. These two Portuguese managers that expect a lot. They're going to put these players through the ringer.
They'll call you out in the media.
In the media.
Like they'll say it how it is. And
you need to just pick your four.
At times, that can be the best form of management.
What happened to the early 2000s where people just call each other out?
It depends with the playing squad. If you got a fucking weak, like, pussy of a playing squad, then they'll turn in months.
And they'll get you sacked probably.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why you need it. Your board need to back the manager because you keep the deadwood. They're not good enough, and they get pissed off at the coach because he's calling them out. So,
vicious cycle that one.
These two clubs in United and Milan have to back their managers and give them plan A, not plan C and D players. So
buy some players.
Buy some good players.
Yeah, good players. Buy some quality
good
talent.
Players.
So they sort of just still doesn't do much for them. They just still sit around that sort of spot in no man's land. Dennis Mann, do you reckon he gets sold?
Yeah, he feels like one. If they were to go down, he's good enough to be in the Serie A.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw it in the home game against AC. Like he tore them apart.
He tore them apart. Yeah,
we spoke about him quite a lot then. But yeah, he feels like one that could.
I've just seen some rumours
that could play for a sort of mid-table Serie A club, I reckon. Yeah,
could be the mover from that one there.
Yep.
Penultimate game, Atalanta 2-1 win versus Como. I had the stats up. Atalanta had 46% of the ball, only created 5 shots.
Yeah, that was a
but
weird
scored
one,
the 2 goals.
Retegui
the man, 16 Serie A goals, 2 goals in this game here. Edison for me was fantastic, 64 touches. Created that big chance, 4 interceptions, 2 tackles. But Nico Paz again.
This guy.
Did Real have like a callback or like a option to buy clause in him as well? Like,
probably. Oh, he'll end up back there.
He's a great build.
Yeah.
Tall, good with the ball at his feet, knows his way to the goal.
Yeah, that's a one to keep an eye on for sure.
If Colin's going to stay up now, they've had to put together some good performances.
Yeah.
If they don't, he's destined for a big club.
Yeah, for sure. They're
he's so talented.
He's gonna be a good fucking player, isn't he?
I think that Dele Alli signing is more them just like.
Is that more
stop gapping?
PR move?
Stop gapping if he goes, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Just they're not panicking next summer to buy another 10. At least they have one there.
Do you reckon he goes?
I think Paz gone.
Yeah.
Players
like that don't stay.
Yeah, I don't want to say I told you so to
don't.
people at home, but I definitely told people so because this guy's the bollocks.
Yeah.
At the start of the year, I was saying like he's going to be the guy.
Did.
Under Fabregas as well. Like he's destined to be good.
He's going to improve so quickly. Like
it
wouldn't shock me if like you'd see a bunch of like fucking TikTok reels of this guy.
Oh, 100%.
Because fucking hell. Under Fabregas, Jesus.
The way he just glides past play, he just. There's some players, Musiala or Wirtz, come to mind, where they just. I think Nico Paz will be similar. The ball's at their feet. You just hope
they fuck up. You can't tackle them.
Their first touch is slightly off because these players, the ball's just like magnetised to their foot.
Yeah.
Like the way he just glides in and out, gets into a spot for a header or a finish. I'm just like, you don't.
He's going to be exciting to watch for the rest of the season, that's for sure.
I think if Como stay up and he carries them up to his 10th of the year.
I think they will. I think Como will stay up.
Might stay the year then, I don't know. I just feel like obviously he was.
Yeah, I think he'll definitely leave though. I'm with you.
Yeah. Like if Thiago Motta and Juve are serious.
Fuck, that would be unreal.
I had that. But I guess
he won't cost a hell of a lot as well. He really won't.
I don't think Como will fight it too hard.
Yeah, and no one's really catching on to him like you have. Like
Serie A clubs will know though. That's the thing. Serie A will go in first for him. Does a Premier League or a La Liga club punt on it though?
They should. That's a good shout with Motta. I do like that.
Yeah.
I really like that, yeah.
It's just the problem is you've got so many midfielders in at Juventus.
True, yeah. But again, you're building a squad, aren't you?
Yeah,
You're not
you need
building-
it. So you go to Champions League in your squads.
especially with Juve, and he's fucking. How old is he? Like,
Been his early 20s, sure.
Yeah,
if
so
not, yeah.
Locatelli's only getting like obviously he's not. These guys are only getting older, so.
Yeah.
Coop Miners is.
I like Coop Miners, but I prefer to go Paz.
Yeah, even Coop Miners, he's like sort of 27, 28, I think.
He's
So he's
older end.
obviously getting on. So
Little Nico Paz, Coop Miners, double.
And with Paz, like he's gonna leave. The chance of him starting straight away is going to be very unlikely anyway.
No. Yeah.
So
you wouldn't expect that
yeah,
at Juventus, I don't think.
So, yeah, but he does need that step up, that's for sure. You called it, fucking hell. You call a lot of things.
I feel like I put a good enough study into this year. I think the benefit of doing last year's full year of a podcast, we've seen a lot. I just feel like it just was destined to be.
Yeah.
Talk about like a dream partnership. Fabregas, the way he played his football, with Nico Paz, like
they're gonna do a Leicester, win the fucking league.
They can run it back next year. Pepe Reina and Gomez.
Yeah, who's like
Belotti came on, man.
They like the filters on the career mode, like 8 at the age, 36 to 40. That's it. That's all they signed.
Bang, get him in. and if Rafa Varane was playing, he hadn't retired.
If he had fucking limbs that
worked,
yeah. But
Bro
that's a disappointing.
Bro went out in the high of the FA Cup. He thought, yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. I'll make my PR move. And
I'll bounce.
Yeah, I'm not fit enough. So
Dele Alli's probably gone there for more of the fashion and the photos.
I mean, I remember the overlap interview or whatever. I think he was going out when he said he's got an alarm set for 2026 World Cup. And
time's ticking, Chief.
Time is very much of the essence, I think. Like, fucking get a move. Like,
it's not going to happen.
Come on, man.
I do want to see Dele Alli do well, though. He's one of those players you want to see.
Who wouldn't want to see him? Yeah.
But I think he should give up England.
He's just got to
play some football.
Just go to like League One, man. Do what Ross Barkley did.
Yeah.
I know he went to like League One, but like go to like fucking like he went to Luton and just killed it. And now look at him. He's at Villa. Like he's playing the Champions League, playing top level Prem. Do something like that, man. Go back to enjoying football.
Yeah. Como could be that answer with Fabregas.
Fabregas could be, yeah, for sure.
Could be that answer. Let's talk about the final game, the game of the weekend, the game of probably the next month, because this was a fantastic one. 2-1. Napoli beat Juventus in the battle of the drawers versus the winners. The side that draw finally lost a game of football.
The young Italian versus the old experience knows how to win.
Got the job done type stuff. It was a really entertaining game. Colin Moana in his debut, 1-0 in the 43rd minute. Napoli then equalising later on with Zambo Inghisa getting on the end of a Politano cross. McTominay put so much mayo on that foul in the box. I heard that shout from Perth, but it was given the penalty and Lukaku converts. Cue the celebrations in the Maradona.
The little.
Yeah, and then run to the manager as well. I love these benches. Give me more bench cam in Serie A, man.
We need a bench cam.
We need a bench cam.
After every goal, just fucking...
Conte Sal praying, Conte running up and down.
We need one for just Simeone as well in the Liga. Seeing him fucking go... just do that for corners. Just fucking have him on for corners. But yeah, what game was the Juve game? Who'd they play? Where there was like firework. There was a fucking flare going off behind the goal and they scored and all of them ran on. Was it? Oh, what fucking team was it? Was
how long ago? Like a while back?
It was like 1-1 with Juve.
Yeah.
And the literal fucking flare going off when they're losing. And then they score and the bench just runs on. The limbs in Serie A are different.
It's different.
Different.
And this game had it. I think they said 51,000. It felt like 100,000 in that stadium. It was loud.
Yeah.
For minute one. Napoli, deserved winners, I think.
Yeah.
Played a bit of football. 2.5 XG, 50% possession.
Juve could have been 2-0 up in the first half. Yildiz, the save from Mere was a joke.
I see both keepers made fantastic saves.
What header was it? There was a header and he
Lukaku.
The goal line.
Clawed it over the line.
Yeah.
He was
ridiculous. You said about Gregorio last week, said that's one to look at.
Yeah.
If he makes saves like
he needs to do that.
Yeah.
If you lose Chesney,
experienced keeper.
Yeah. Mere though, I'm gonna have to rethink my combined just like team of the year when it comes to the end of the season because he's got to be there.
Phenomenal. I know he missed the first few games to injury, but yeah, he's been phenomenal in that goal.
Last 3 months.
That that was literally Onana Delap. But better.
Bang, just get right out to it.
That was insane. Like, if he made that save in the Prem, it would have been everywhere on social media. But because it's Serie A, and apparently it's boring, which is far from the truth.
Which is a lie. I must say it's
far from the truth. That save. I couldn't believe when I saw that. That was ridiculous. On the ground.
And it's the way that Spinazzola went to the shops. Like,
he got fucking
Bro got sent back to like Chelsea days. And I was like, this is a perfect camera opportunity. Sit him down, shoot, score. But
that save, I don't think you can really blame the finish as well.
No,
it's just a freak save.
Yeah.
So, but second half, Napoli were by far the team in control.
And I love how after they got the second, they just shut up shop.
Yeah,
the game.
Typical Conte.
The game just slowed the fuck down.
Yeah, no need to overexert ourselves.
Nah.
We know Juve aren't great going forward.
Yep.
Let's just fucking do what we do.
Sit in.
We know we're brilliant defensively. Sit in and soak up the pressure and
got the job done.
Make it ugly, but like a good ugly.
Yeah,
you know,
like we're winning.
See it out in a good way. Yeah. So I mean, the whole thing with Kvaratskhelia, I mean, they've beaten Atalanta and now Juventus without him. Are they that desperate to pay overs for Garnacho now? Don't think so.
That's the thing.
Don't think so.
It'd be great to get in there, but
don't pay over.
You're saying I want 75 for him. They'll be saying let's 45, 50.
If that bid, I think the first bid they had was for 50, got rejected. I'm not going past sort of 55.
I was saying 55, 60 is that the max?
I think you stop it. If you can get him for 60 and he's like, get me to Napoli, I'd do it.
Yeah.
But if Man United are asking for 70, 75, which for a 20-year-old winger who had a good year last year is probably what he's worth, I would be saying, got Neres, got Politano, McTominay's fucking killing it everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
We'll wait to the summer and
do you loan someone in just for safekeeping?
Potentially, in case Neres gets injured.
If Neres goes down.
Probably a loan, but February the 3rd it closes, I think?
Yeah, just after. Yeah, so we've got a few days left.
Yeah, they've still got a few days. Obviously, going for Garnacho. Maybe a loan for Rashford.
Yeah.
And purely not even to start. Just in
case Neres goes down.
For sure,
I like Neres, but if he hasn't quite played a full season competitively for a long time, so maybe you just get someone to back him up.
If not Garnacho, then definitely someone on loan. But they got to the point now where they've won these 2 games. It's like perfect for them. They've won these 2 games. They don't need to pay overs to go and get someone now. They can just, pay the market value and see what happens. So they're in the last 2 games could not have gone any better with how they won them, with what's been going on with the whole Kvaratskhelia leaving. So.
It doesn't get any easier. They got Roma away.
I think they'll fucking flog them.
But
but to be fair, Roma are good at home now.
I'm saying at home, and they got Udinese at home. That gets much easier there.
Yeah. I think they'll beat Roma though.
And then Lazio away.
Lazio. That's a sort of. Yeah, that's a.
And Como away. I feel like there's no easy game in Serie A and into the big one in 5 games time.
That's the title.
Huge.
That's the title.
Well, it's 3-point gap now, isn't it? Is it not?
I think so.
Because Inter won again. Inter won 4-0.
They won 4-0. Yeah, fucking as Fatesi scored 2. I think he was good.
That's what Inter do.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look here. It is 3 points with a game in hand. So
Inter for a game in hand.
Yeah, so we're equal.
That could be the title.
Because Inter's on a 37 goal difference.
What time is that game? I can do a live stream.
Yeah, actually, I might.
That'll be like 1:30 or something like that. That's all the fucking.
It says
Serie A games.
Oh no, they haven't got time because every game's 10 p.m. If unless they're all at 10 p.m.
Jesus, because I would love to watch.
Yeah, we could do that.
I would absolutely love to watch. I mean, I'll be watching it anyway.
Yeah, about to say.
But
maybe we
do a proper live stream for that.
Maybe we do that.
Yeah,
that could be exciting.
That'd be an exciting game, man.
Yeah,
Conte with his fucking
antics,
low block with McTominay, and then you got fucking DeMarco.
Watch Philip Billing off the bench, mate. He scores the winner.
Oh, this is the game. This is the one game he plays and he scores.
Bang, not as high. Big 6-foot fucker knows the home. That'll be the scenes, but massive win for them.
Yeah,
once again, McTominay huge, Politano huge, and Geisa
I can't believe how good he's been in this side.
It's destined, isn't it?
It was going to happen, but
it probably seems wrong me not thinking this was going to happen.
Yeah. I thought he would be good, but
Not this good,
Not
yeah.
this good. He's like fucking.
If they win it, I think he might get player of the season. The fan vote will just over. Like the fans over there adore.
Now
this
that
dude.
Kvaratskhelia's gone, yeah, he probably will.
He's
If
gonna
they
get-
win it, he probably will. And if they win
Maybe
it,
Di
if they
Lorenzo.
win it, it means he's fucking continued this.
Yeah.
So yeah, he probably wins it.
McTominay
We're
player
gonna
of the
get
season
a Scott McTominay like team of the year card before GDA 6.
GDA6.
How
We're
the
gonna-
fuck is this
Scott
happening?
McTominay's going to win a Scudetto before us to win another trophy.
And Bournemouth are gonna get
And Bournemouth going to get
a European
point before us to win a trophy. It's crazy. It's crazy how this world works.
And ever since you said that, it's looking more and more likely.
Mate, my football club. Forget your
Your football knowledge is like fucking. through the
Andoni
roof.
Riola is my manager.
Oh man.
Dean Hoyson is my centre back. Ila Zabani is my centre back. Tyler Adams.
Justin Clivett. Justin. Yeah.
The icon, sorry, the icon.
The icons. He'll be a hero card in 10 years' time.
Hero
It
moments.
is, hero
Hat-trick.
moments. There it is.
What a win, though. Yeah, absolutely fantastic result for Napoli. It's a great 2 weeks for them, considering what's been
Great
happening.
2 weeks, yeah.
And Kvaratskhelia's is looking like a bit of an idiot now, looking back.
He actually is.
He's
yeah.
like an absolute toss-up
I'm
leaving this
going to
club.
fucking PSG, who could still get out of
Get
the
bounced to the Champions League.
League.
That would be hilarious.
Man,
You
Yeah,
leave
that's-
potential title.
that's
champion.
a different discussion with him leading.
Yeah.
That's yes. It's going to happen, but it's like why to PSG?
Any other club.
Because the whole sort of deal with his agent and the club at Napoli, it's been going back and forth.
I've been for like a 2 years debacle.
yeah,
feels like
it's,
now.
ever since they won the league, somehow everything went to shit when they were at their highest.
Yeah.
So
He
Yeah.
paved the downfall.
yeah,
Um,
shame.
Let's finish off with our Champions League. What do we call it? Team of
Team
the
of the
league.
league.
Team of the league.
So dumb, isn't it? Team of the league.
What a team of the league this one is going to be.
Team of the league.
I went with a classic Preston formation of 3 centre halves, 2 central midfielders,
There it is.
3 attacking midfielders, and 2 strikers.
What the fuck are you playing? I just went 4-3-3, mate.
Yeah, you're nice
I
with people at
went
home. You're nice
4-3-3,
with
but
people
I
at home.
went literally like one player from the top sort of 10, 11 teams,
And
besides
you-
Barca, because their forwards are fucking a joke.
You
so.
went actually smart and shared it around. I was pretty... Actually, I got 3 Barca players. It's not ridiculous.
No, it was fine. I was close to having. I could have had fucking their whole attack.
you could've
I
ripped the whole
was
thing,
generally
yeah.
going to put their like front four in,
Just whack it in.
like because
Could have.
what like 24 goals, 27. Just
Clear. What it is clear.
mental. So yeah.
I'll start with my goalkeeper, my 3 centre halves.
Okay.
I want Emi Martinez in goal.
Yeah.
I was going to put Jan Sommer in because he's obviously
Yeah,
one
that
goal.
was- yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
4 clean sheets, 31 saves, and obviously that Bayern night just lives rent free in my head.
rent-free.
Fantastic. Villa are doing really, really well considering where I thought they'd be. So he goes in goal for me. My back 3 is a bit of it's only 2 centre backs actually. Otamendi. 19
shout.
tackles, 43 clearances, 13 blocks for Benfica, who
That's
should
a
go
great shout. Yeah.
into the playoffs.
That's under the radar. That.
Wilfred Singo, who's got for Monaco, he's got one of the most tackles in the competition, successful tackles, sorry, in the competition. He's in centre half, and I put Nuno Mendes as a centre half as well.
That works.
With his,
Mate,
with
the
his
modern
18
game.
tackles,
The modern game. Fucking
11 interceptions, 15 clearances. PSG doing all right.
Yep.
He's, as I said earlier, probably one of their best performers in the Champions League. So
Yeah.
That's
I-
my
I
back
like,
line.
I like those. I like that. Shot in my keeper and back 4.
Yep,
So I've got David Raya in goal.
rate it. That-
Arsenal have only conceded, I think, 2 goals in the Champions League.
Penalty save,
The
mate.
penalty
Yeah.
save, the Atalanta double
Yeah.
save. I think that's the one you're talking about. You said like man of the match performances. I had Sommer like as a
Yeah.
sort of like he's been ridiculous as
One
well.
goal.
The 1 goal, but I've got another Inter player in, so that's why I went with David
Valid.
Raya.
Yep.
So yeah.
Your back 4.
Oh yeah, shit. Shit.
Sorry,
I was like fucking goalkeeper. Right back, my right back. So right back, I got Frimpong, 4 assists in the Champions League.
Good numbers.
Been pretty good in the Champions League. My 2 centre halves are Van Dijk and Bastoni. Pretty
Speaks for
self-explanatory.
themselves, aren't they? Bastoni's been
Nothing
beautiful.
beautiful said. And then left back, I've got Digne. I thought Maatsen would sort of be
Same.
starting over him for sure, but I think he's actually been pretty good at left back. So
Underrated season.
yeah, I had to get a Villa player in.
Yeah.
I put Martinez, but went with Raya. So yeah, Digne's been
Like
pretty
the
good.
balance
So,
there.
yeah,
I'll go my 2 deeper midfielders. Mark Casado, 30
Nice,
tackles. I think that's the most in the competition for a midfielder. 7 clearances. Obviously a part of Barca, so that just speaks for itself. And Joshua Kimmich.
Yeah,
He's been one of my players. Especially with Pavlovic not being there, he's been really do a massive job in there.
Fucking hell.
2 assists, 16 key passes, 12 tackles, 4 big chances created. Does a lot.
Yeah.
And does a lot well. Considering Binus have been hit and miss in many regards, he's probably been the shining light.
He's been fucking phenomenal.
Him and Elise have just been cooking.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal. Probably their player of the season, I'd say.
I think, yeah.
Kimmich,
I think he goes there.
I'll do my midfield 3.
Yep.
So my DM is Darun.
I love Darun.
So underrated.
I love Darun.
So good. Everything he doesn't go on the stat sheet.
No.
So you have to actually watch him to appreciate him, and he's phenomenal. I think he missed the first few games of the season, and they lost a couple of games. I think they got battered by Inter 4-0.
Yeah.
And ever since he's sort of come back into form, he's been. I mean, they've killed it. They've been phenomenal. The team. So yeah, he's huge. I've got Tijani Reinders in. The Real Madrid performance alone puts him in probably the team of the league. So he's been the only shining light at times.
Yeah.
For Milan. And then I've got Florian Wirtz.
Dude's different.
Probably he might. I mean, if Rafinha didn't exist, he'd probably be the best player in the Champions League so far.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.
So,
Leverkusen
they're in
a game behind Barca. How many points behind Barca? 2 points behind Barca.
It's all pretty close. But yeah, they're in the top 6.
It's not that much different.
Or top 8 maybe. I think they're. I don't think they're top
Leverkusen
6.
Leverkusen are 8th right now.
Yeah, they're 8th because they lost to Atletico, didn't they?
Atletico. I think if they draw that game, they're probably same points as Barca anyway. So you'd probably say he's the best player in the competition.
Yeah.
My 3 attacking midfielders behind my 2 strikers, because why not? Obviously, Rafinha's my right attacking midfielder, 8 goals, 2 assists, but it's a joke. He's becoming Mr. Champions League. I feel like this has been
this season will go down in the history books as like one you can't forget.
He went from cooking at Leeds to dog shit last year, rubbish first touch, no end product, to the best finisher and attacker in world football.
Yeah,
it's genuinely. The cycle's nice.
Ridiculous.
You talk about Florian Wirtz, one of my favourites, 5 goals and an assist.
Yeah.
And then I went different. I know you'd go Reinders. I always talk about Reinders. I went Malik Tillman.
Yeah.
You have to get a shout out in there.
Huge for PSV.
3 goals, 2 assists. PSV are in a good spot. Pretty sure they should, or they already have qualified in the playoff spot. So got to give a shout out.
That was your surprise team, didn't you?
I think.
Yeah,
because you had Sporting and I PSV.
Sporting,
yeah, and they should both make it. So hopefully fingers crossed. But no, he's been fantastic. I do love Reinders. Don't get me wrong. I talk about it in every single video. It feels like, but get something different in there.
That's a good shout out.
In there.
My front 3 is Rafinha. Like what you said, the 8 goals, ridiculous. I got Lewandowski up top goal scorer, 9 goals, been ridiculous this year. And then on the left, I still have Vinny, 7 goals.
Yeah,
like in a Madrid side that has struggled in the Champions League, he's sort of kept them like in this. They wouldn't be in the Champions League, to be honest, if he didn't have these 7 goals.
Individual games, got
him in.
Back at my front 2, Victor Gyökeres,
nice.
6 goals. Again, if Ruben Amorim doesn't leave, maybe he's on 9 or 10 by now.
He's probably on like 12.
Yeah, like they have fallen off a cliff since he's left. And obviously Robert Lewandowski leads the line, 9 goals.
Manager Arne Slot.
We have to go unbeaten.
Has to be unbeaten, yeah.
I've got no Liverpool player in my 11. That's criminal.
Damn.
I've got no Liverpool player in this 11.
Who would you have? Like, who would you remove?
Probably Diaz for Tillman.
Gakpo
for Tillman.
Yeah, but Tillman's a good shout though.
But I went through stats and looked at some of the.
It's hard, man. Like,
or I'd just get rid of. I'd probably get rid of Mendes and play Van Dijk in the 3.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Liverpool have just been so consistent.
Yeah. And
you're doing like Real, not even Real. What's a good way to say it? But like Arsenaling the Champions League, just getting results. You're not like dominating it.
We've had like obviously the big ones like the Leverkusen, Madrid, and that's it. Only them 2. But then like obviously like Girona, you win 1-0. Lille 2-1.
Sometimes that's
like,
Arne Slot's philosophy. It's not.
But it's nothing like ground. Like it's.
If it was Jurgen Klopp, you probably battered Girona 6-0, but you cooked for the weekend in the Premier League. That's the thing.
So.
That is really strange. The team that's perfect, and I've been raving about all year. I've got no player. That's nuts.
Forgot about us, mate. Sitting lonely at the top. It's easy to forget about.
It's pretty lonely up there. Pretty lonely.
Watch us fucking lose overnight, and then we'll come second. So it won't mean anything.
Saying that, from the sound of you don't want to finish first.
Yeah,
because Real are gonna finish in that spot or something. I don't know.
There's, I think, the whole league, like the positions can change. But
I've-
I think the 4 I saw was Juventus, Real Madrid, City, and I think Bayern are there.
I think Celtic were months.
Like-
Though Celtic was the weakest.
Like if that happens,
what's the fucking
again,
point?
this is me probably just being Liverpool biased, but surely that has to change.
West Ham's-
Like, how can you finish
We
top?
have to talk about this when no, I'm being genuine. We have to talk about this when the like round of 16 is announced because I think you'd rather finish 5th. I'm trying to remember a TikTok. I think 5th and 6th is likely to get like a Brest or a Lille.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Well, they've been good. They've been like surprise packages.
over
I guess.
2 legs.
Over 2 legs, you should get it done if you're a Leverkusen or whoever's going to finish there. Do you know what I
But
mean?
if you tell me Aston Villa's playing Lille in round of 16,
Yeah.
what's the point of this whole league thing?
Yeah.
And
And
you've got,
Liverpool
like-
get fucking Real Madrid. Like,
so
what's
you probably bounce
Barca
out
get
the final.
fucking Bayern.
Yeah,
like,
that's what's going to happen. I think that's what I said.
yeah.
These are 2 legs. That's
like, that's just
80%
ridiculous.
chance of
So,
happening.
yeah.
2 Champions League
I
finals.
don't want to
in round
sound like,
16.
you know, an asshole for saying that because, like, finish top, like, you know. But
It can happen,
it's just bullshit.
But the whole point is competition and new style was for it not to happen, like for the Big Ten to meet in the later stages.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of it. But you got Sturm Graz, you've got fucking Slovan Bratislava, you got young boys who haven't picked up a single point.
Yeah, no.
Like if
Getting
we're playing
battered every
36,
week, yeah.
like if we're playing 36 teams, man, at least make them competitive.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I just,
Yeah, but I can honestly, I'm of the opinion. I think the Champions League will expand.
again,
I think Saudi will be in it for sure. They'll
Flynn said this ages
money,
ago.
money. Like honestly, they'll find a way to get in. It would be 1 team or 2.
so it'll become
Al
the
Nassr and fucking
Champions
someone
League.
else.
It won't
Yeah.
be like,
Yeah, they'll be like fucking. Honestly, it wouldn't shock me if an MLS team was in it in 5 years'
Inter
time.
Miami going.
It wouldn't shock me with money and like with how they want to just. It's all about money, expanding it for money. They are desperate for games to be played in America. So
they're begging it.
desperate.
They're
So
begging it.
and for this to happen, American teams will probably have to be in it, and
Yeah, at least one.
they'll fucking get battered because they fight.
Give me my
They fight and lose. Like
Give me-
fucking like honestly.
Give me my fucking group of death back. I want a group of death.
Yeah,
I want
I didn't mind a
Newcastle,
group of death.
PSG,
That was
Dortmund,
fun.
Milan.
That was fun.
Not fucking young
So
boys.
are you against or for the league?
Okay, the channel's so for it because there's a lot of Champions League prediction videos. But
For the channel.
no, but actually, I hate the prediction video. I'm going to do 18 different games. That kills me.
Yeah, like Sturm Graz versus fucking Slaven. But
Well, we've got 3 dead rubbers in terms of all that, like between eliminated sides, and then we've got like 4 other dead rubbers of teams that are just locked into
locked
playoffs.
in. Yeah,
So what's like, you know what I mean?
like
And
I
I
think there's
miss-
like Atalanta and I don't know.
No, I think they could drop out, I think.
No, they could drop out, can't they? Yeah.
But Robbie said it well. Who would have thought I'd be calling him Robbie? Like they got beaten by who did they get beat? Inter. And they're like, why can't we go to their place and try and beat them?
yeah,
Like, where's the second leg? You know, of the group stage. Where's, you know, Newcastle host PSG at home. They beat them. PSG get revenge, at the return leg. We don't get that same feel.
the thing I do like about it is what we're gonna see overnight. Like how much change there could
It's gonna
be.
be nuts,
Who's gonna drop? Like that's why I like fucking so many games are up for grabs. Like it's gonna be such a good watch, but at the same time, it's more games. You know, you're going to fucking God knows where, and you know, you're going to different places and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's dumb coming from me. I like it because I'm fucking sitting top. But ask a Man City fan, and they might say the complete opposite. So
They're probably saying, thank God we have an extra game because they probably would have been bounced.
true.
If you're in a group stage, they were bounced.
oh, probably
2 wins
Yeah, they were gone.
or a win in their first 6. They're not getting in.
Probably gone.
I don't know.
So yeah,
I'm mixed.
I'm probably not the right person.
No,
to
there's
ask.
some days I love it. There's some days I hate it. There's
Yeah.
just like, I just don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, it's.
I just do miss though 6 games.
I still find it confusing. The whole. I don't know who we play if we come first or second. I don't know how the fuck it works.
It's a learning. I've said this so many different times. We'll find out when we find out this season. I think
Even the mate, I still have no idea with the coefficients. I just know that the Premier League is likely to get it. I don't know
'cause
how
this
it's
year teams
worked
are
out.
winning.
I don't know. Yeah,
because United and Tottenham are top 6. Chelsea obviously won Conference League, and I think every Prem team is going to make it out of the group. Oh, City.
well, City. Yeah, that's the only one. But obviously,
And then
Arsenal, Liverpool.
yeah, I don't get. That's as
Yes.
far as I know. If you're winning in Europe, you're doing
Anything
okay
for
your
money, mate.
coefficient.
Doesn't matter how confusing it is. Anything
said.
for a bit of money.
That's the quote for the episode. Anything for money.
There it is. There's the statement.
There's a statement.
No, it's not.
The statement's
it's not
America and Saudi.
It's not Bayinda. It's going to be top 6 keeper. It's
Saudi and USA will win the Champions League.
Yeah.
There's your statement.
A Saudi club will win the Champions League before Arsenal.
You know what? Probably.
There it is.
Probably.
There it is.
Probably. You'll never sing that.
And that's episode 106.
Wrapped to the bow tie.
Wrapped.
Thank you for joining us, guys.
But we've just become a fucking hate for Arsenal on these pods these days.
Oh, it's
either at
balanced.
the start or at the end. So
Yeah, but I feel it's balanced. Monday, Arsenal has enough chat. They can cop it on. They can cop it on Thursday.
All about refs and all that. So, I mean, rightly so.
I forget about refs. I'm done with refs.
Michael Oliver. Cheers to him.
David Coote, cheers to you as well. 5 stars on Spotify. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. 5 stars on Apple Podcasts as well. Get us to 250 views. This one. 1,000 views. Fuck Pitchside.
Come
fuck
on.
The Club. Fuck Fozcast. Fuck what else? What other football podcasts are there? Fuck AFTV.
Yeah,
fuck Mark. No, I love Mark Goldbridge.
Yeah,
We
Mark
love
Goldbridge.
but
Fucking, yeah.
the lot
Just
of
give
them.
us Mark Goldbridge views and like.
Yeah, and we'll
you
be
know,
fine.
Exactly.
Then the budget will come, and then
Exactly.
back up with more videos.
You'll see like
Adam Tagg will be in the case next week.
Adam Taggart. Fuck it up. I'll get Andy Keogh on.
Glory's finest, yeah. Glory Hour. We'll rename it Glory Hour.
Glory Hour.
We'll see you guys next Thursday. Centre backs list next week.
That'll be a good watch.
We'll review Champions League.
Yep.
Bound something chaotic will happen in Serie A.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys next week. See you later.